I've been practicing my smizes.
One of the top 20 best rap albums of all time.
That's what I'm talking about.
Says the Source magazine.
Okay.
You heard? That. This is superficial. These fools, yeah. These were the dudes, you see?
I'm gonna throw that on in a second. Y'all see what it's like.
They call me brilliant because bright and bright. You dig? That clip, you know. Throw these up, baby. I've been writing music since I heard music. I've been rapping music since I heard song Juicy by Biggie. My dad rapped it to me the first time when I was about 2 when it came out. And I've been taking music serious though, like heavy on this grind for 2 years. Intuition, I was looking for an answer. I mean, I was at a place where things had gotten really real for me. Like I had stopped, I walked away from a basketball scholarship and I was kind of out here just by myself, not really knowing what direction to take with my music, but I knew I loved it and I knew it was something that I really wanted to make a part of my life forever and be the best at it. So I was just kind of like, it was a conversation between myself and like my subconscious almost. Like it was one of those things where I was like, I'm just gonna vent right now, and I kind of just zoned out and said whatever I had to say. Like it didn't really, I didn't try to rhyme it, but I mean I didn't have to make any edits to that song. It just came out boom, straight rip. So that was just really a piece of my mind, and that song is real deep for me. Like it's really personal. So that was I was just trying to find answers and figure out my situation and how much more I was gonna be able to take and what steps I had to do to ensure my success and my happiness, really. So that's where that came from. Hence the name, Intuition. He was kind of he was not too bad looking. I'm real scared.
Not too bad back in the day.
This is where I got that gold from. That's where I got that gold soul from.
That's where they started it at.
Yeah, I got
This
that
right
gold
here?
soul.
Flossing. Flossing.
The most influential musician to me is Michael Jackson. He's got to be. He's the first glimpse of greatness that I ever had. Like all around performance, and his passion and his love for his music really came across. And he was so creative, and like his sound was just captivating. And so that's what I really liked about him. He didn't sound like anybody else. And as far as hip hop goes, definitely Sean Corey Carter. That's my guy. He just his level, his expectation for himself and for the company that he keeps is just, it's unmatched, and I can count on him to deliver quality at all times, and I can learn a lot from him, like from music wise, something about life, you know, just all around. He's a good teacher. Ring, yeah, he does rings in every finger, 20, the old $20 bills, Gucci, everything.
Now look at the back. This is where you
see, look, that's
yeah,
where I'm shining.
Like,
see, I could have been on this. You see that? I could have been on the background. Only 3. 3 people I would love to work with. Well, one's gonna be a group. The first group of people that I would love to work with would be any female out here on the grind trying to make a name for herself without doing it for the ratchets. That's who I want to work with. I want to work with creative, fresh minds. You know, but as far as like people, notable celebs, 5 really quick. Madonna, Sean Corey Carter, Beyonce, Nicki, anybody who's fresh and creative and who can really pick my brain and teach me something. So that's who I want to work with. Those are my 5. This was really like cashed out, like back then. Oh, who's bumping in my iPod? Well, on my way here, we were knocking at Trinidad James. That was he's the guy. I love him. Trinidad, ASAP, Chief Keef and his camp. I mean, I like their tracks. I bump Genuine, I bump Michael, I bump a Lil Nicki, I bump Drake heavy. Who else I bump? Man, I got so many different. I bump Girl Talk, Skrillex, man, Prince. Who else? I mean, I got so many people on my iPod, from like my homies to like really cultural icons, so like, well, cultural icons, emphasis on the wrong syllable, you feel me? So, but yeah, that's who I'm banging. Anybody with some hot beats too, Young Chop, shout out, holler at me, God. Shoot.
Some of that heat.
Ooh, that beat is dumb.
He's back.
She's back with a ready swag. My definition of good music is anything that can make me feel. And if I can feel the other person and I feel a certain type of way, that's good music. It's communication through feeling. And as a female artist, where do I fit in? I don't. I stand out. And just like any other person, forget being an artist. Every person in the world has their place. So same thing with the music industry. I have my lane. That's where I stand out from my point of view, and that's where it's at.
Ultra Mag skills.
5 years, the years go by so fast nowadays. Like, I feel like I was just 16 like last week. So, I mean, you know, in 5 years, I'm gonna have one #1 album, and I have some stamps in my passport that I currently don't have. Very local LA, you know. But yeah, I'll have some stamps in my passport. I'll have an empire growing. I'll have like a family, an army, a mob of supporters, and it's just gonna be. That's gonna be 5 years from now is when you're gonna see the takeover really, really in full effect. You know, so we're still gonna be young, rich, famous, having fun, turning up, and really making people feel good everywhere we go with our presence. You know what I mean? With just like when I, you know, contact people. That's what it's gonna be. That's the feeling that I wanna get across to everybody. So 5 years from now, just look out for me doing the same thing that I'm doing now on a bigger, better level. It's not gonna stop. You're gonna be sick of me in 5 years. You're gonna be like, not her again, please. I done spent my last 3 years obsessed with her because she puts out so much fire music. I can't get enough. So that's where I'm gonna be in 5 years. Giving back too. I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve to build up the inner city and things like that. So I'll be heavy on those community projects as well. 5 years from now, maybe a couple of roles. We'll see. So that was really the first song my dad ever rapped to me. I remember I was 2 years old and I was in the back of the.
That's like your first memory?
That's my first memory of rap music. Look, it's fresh too.
My experience. Yeah. On the microphone.
This life like as real as it gets. I take my own advice, I don't listen to shit. On a quest to uncover what the mystery is. Cause I know within my soul is something bigger than this. My intuition is the fuel for my